Hi, my name is Samara. I also go by Sam or First Time Panner, whichever you'd like, you can call me. Really quick, I'm just going to film a Pan That Palette update. I wasn't even going to film it this month. I was just going to skip it because there are only 20 days left in this month, but I figured I'll just do a really quick one and do it since I ended up putting makeup on today anyway. So this project was created by Pan That. This is, first of all, I'm kind of doing two in one for this year. So I'm doing like my own Pan That palette. So I chose my Sigma Ambiance palette, and then in my last update, I decided to also do the Better Together idea, like theme that was created by Paula. So I'll link her down below. And I think the Pan That palette project in general was created by someone told me in my comments in my last video, because I had no idea who started it. So I'll put their username on the screen and also link them and Paula down below. So my first palette that I'm panning is my Sigma Ambiance palette, and this isn't going to look much different from the last time I showed you this because I only used this another 3 times since last update, which was like I think 5 weeks ago at this point. And I've also only used 5 of these eyeshadows, and I think I used all of them only once each. So of course I use this shade for like my lid setting shade one time, and this is the shade Days. And then in the same look I used Oasis, Daylily, and Burnish. So I used those 3 in one look sometime this past month. And then also one day, like last week, I just put Basque, my pretty much my everyday sort of shade. I just put it like all over both my eyes one day. So yeah, I've only used those 5 shades this past month, but I think that I tried my best, because last time I said I wanted to try to start wearing away at the Sigma that's on, yeah, it's in all of the shades in this palette. So I don't know if you'll be able to see, but I feel like the dip in that one got slightly deeper, and then I started wearing away at the Sigma that's in there, but I honestly don't know if you can tell. And then in Burnish, there's now you can actually see that the shade was used, because I've now used it twice, so hopefully it looks, you know, somewhat used in there. There's not really much to update on this palette, and there's even less to update on the next palette, but I think if you hear rustling, of course my cat found a little paper that came in one of my Sephora packages, and now she's laying on it like it's a cat bed. She does it every time. I can't be bothered to get her up, or it's gonna cause more of a disturbance. But anyway, my goal for next time will be for the next few weeks, or until the end of March, before my next update, I'm probably just gonna be using some mattes all over my lid and in the crease, because I want to start focusing more on my lipsticks that I'm panning, because I feel like I don't really want to wear a bold eye and a bold lip at the same time. So I'll probably just grab one matte brown, which is all of the mattes in here, one matte brown, put it on my eyes, and then wear one of my lipsticks that I'm panning. So I'll hopefully get some good usage that way. And then also I want to use this gold for a look that I'm panning, so hopefully there will be at least a noticeable dip in this gold sunflower next time, but we'll see. Oh, and I don't think I mentioned, but the theme Better Together that Paula created was just basically to put in 2 palettes that work better together rather than separately. And I chose my Sigma Ambiance palette with my Sephora Blues Beauty palette because this one is mostly warm tones and then this one is all cool tones. So here's what this palette looks like. This one is very firmly pressed and it's not too powdery, so I feel like even though I have been using this a little bit, you really won't be able to tell any difference. I think possibly, my neighbors are so loud, possibly you'll be able to see like a bit of a disturbance in that shimmer shade, but I don't even know. It actually kind of looks like the one that I'm wearing on my eyes now, but they're not the same thing. I really should have just worn this one. But yeah, I'm not really planning on, like, even though technically I'm panning this isn't really, my goal won't be like, oh, I have to hit pan in all of these shades by the end of the year. That's not really why I put that in this project. I mostly wanted to just pair it with the other palette and get some use on this because I tend to neglect my eyeshadow palettes that I'm not panning. And I kind of knew that I really wouldn't be able to hit a bunch of pans in this palette anyway. But one goal that I do have for myself for next time is, other than using each shade once, I do specifically want to make an effort to use this twice because I still haven't used this shade at all so far. It's the only one that I haven't used, and I'm panning, I have a blue eyeshadow stick that's in another project, so I haven't tried pairing those two, so maybe they'll look nice, but either way, I want to try to use this one twice. I've also been like really liking blue eyeshadow lately because I'm panning so many blue things, so it's just a phase, I guess, but may as well take advantage of it. And that's all for this update. This is probably gonna be the shortest video on my channel ever. But yeah, thank you for watching. I'll see you in like 20 days, depending on when this video goes up. But yeah, hopefully I see more progress next time. And until then, good luck with all of your panning.